Hey everyone, welcome back. We've got a major shift underway across Canada, and it all starts with a contrast between summer-like warmth in the west and a messy, wintry setup in the east. If you thought spring was settling in, this forecast might surprise you. Let's begin out west, where temperatures have surged to some impressive levels. In fact, parts of British Columbia have already recorded their first 30-degree temperature of the season. That warmth is spreading across the prairies as well, with Alberta, Saskatchewan, and Manitoba all seeing double-digit temperatures and plenty of sunshine through Tuesday afternoon. But enjoy it while it lasts, because this warm pattern is about to change. A major spring system is developing, and it's going to bring a return to colder air, strong winds, and even significant snowfall as we head into the second half of the week. Now shifting focus to Atlantic Canada, especially Newfoundland, which is dealing with one of the most active weather setups right now. Temperatures are hovering right around the freezing mark, and that's setting the stage for a prolonged period of messy precipitation. Through Tuesday morning, it starts as rain, particularly across the Avalon region. But as we move into the afternoon and evening, that rain will transition into a mix of ice pellets, freezing rain, and snow. And this is not a short-lived event. This system is expected to continue through Wednesday and even into Thursday. That means travel conditions could become quite hazardous, especially with icy surfaces developing. The heaviest snowfall is expected across eastern parts of Newfoundland, while the Avalon Peninsula will likely see the highest risk of freezing rain and ice pellets. Now looking toward Ontario and Quebec, conditions are relatively quiet through Tuesday and into early Wednesday thanks to high pressure. That's actually good news, especially for areas dealing with flooding concerns, as it gives a bit of a break from heavy precipitation. However, this calm pattern won't last forever. By Wednesday, we begin to see a shift, especially along the St. Lawrence, where a mix of rain and snow could develop. Temperatures across southern Ontario remain on the cooler side for Tuesday, with highs around 9 degrees in Toronto. But heading into Wednesday, conditions improve significantly, with more sunshine and milder temperatures. It's shaping up to be one of the better days of the week to get outside and enjoy the weather. That warming trend will also extend into northern Ontario, where melting snowpack could become a factor. With temperatures rising, snowmelt may increase water levels in rivers and streams, so that's something to keep in mind. Now back to the prairies, where the biggest changes are on the way. As this system strengthens, we're going to see prolonged strong winds developing, especially from Alberta through Saskatchewan and into Manitoba. These winds will pull in much cooler air from the north, bringing an end to the recent warmth. Starting Wednesday in Alberta, temperatures will begin to drop, and that cooler air will gradually spread eastward through the prairies by Friday and into the weekend. On the back side of this system, precipitation will transition into snow. And this could be significant. Some areas may see snowfall totals reaching up to 50 centimeters, especially in parts of Saskatchewan and Manitoba. Combined with strong winds, this could lead to blowing snow and reduced visibility, making travel conditions difficult at times. Finally, back to British Columbia, conditions remain relatively calm. There may be a few light showers through Tuesday afternoon, but overall, the trend is toward drier weather as we move into the coming days. So the big picture here is a country divided. The west starts warm but turns colder with a developing storm system, while the east deals with a messy mix of precipitation, especially in Atlantic Canada. Ontario and Quebec get a brief break before conditions begin to shift again. Make sure to stay updated, especially if you're in areas expecting snow, ice, or strong winds. Conditions will be changing quickly as this system moves across the country. Thanks for watching, stay safe, and be ready for a very dynamic week of weather across Canada.